Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Three plays in and a test. It's third and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a real game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now on, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Saints. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Catch made right side by Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw yet again. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 8 Mustang 19. Go.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Curve 19. Curve 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 range. 70 range. Hut, hut.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. Ready.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point is good. The Saints move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
79 Broncos. Here we go, sack. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Hunt.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. Pass to the left. Pass to the left.
They'll look to throw again. Going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
60 by 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. High throw, but it's reeled in. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick hitting slant there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Second and goal. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Saints will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bet points.
The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll get this out to the left flat. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for one count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So, 3/4. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right and find his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 11. Check go.
Throwing now from the gun. Samuel there to make the catch. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Buffalo 18.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Come 19. Ready. Now 70 range, 18, Pioneer. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set it. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Game on. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A handoff here, up the middle, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd and a yard. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Saints.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 19 Lions. Tracking 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is caught. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw, it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
To the left side, and Adams has it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Now, first and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Take go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Oh, my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
49ers 27.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And the defense has it.
Well, a few minutes ago, their win probability had to be in the single digits. But, Mike, they get a score, and now you recover the onside kick. Now you have a chance. Get in field goal range. Give yourself a chance to win this game.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
First down 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to win the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. His kick is good. He got it. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Woo. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win